My name is Brad, and I am a chocolate maker. I went to Peru to visit with some of our cocoa farmers when Dia de los Muertos was happening. One of the things that I had heard was to check out the catacombs in Iglesia de San Francisco, right downtown in historic Lima. Apparently there's, over 70,000 people buried underneath this church. So I thought, oh great, let's do it. The church is absolutely stunning. And I walked in and, I was taken on a tour with two other people down into the catacombs. When we first went down this staircase, the ceiling was very, very low. And I had to bend at the waist to walk through these corridors. The temperature changed. It was very cold, very dark. And I could feel my heart just instantly start to beat with excitement. The stone on the walls is dusty. There's wet drippings, It was creepy. So as I'm walking along, I look to the side and there are these troughs that are just filled with bones. Femurs and, tibias and fibias and ribs. And following these narrow walkways, there were these huge wells, 25 feet wide, 35 feet deep, completely packed with bones and skulls. They had actually arranged them in this radial pattern. So there were skulls, and then you'd have a radial fan out of femurs, and then skulls, and then bones. In being so captivated by this well of remains, I wanted to take a picture as a good tourist, but there was a no picture policy. And I felt like there are certain things that are sacred, and you just shouldn't mess with it, especially on Day of the Dead. But I live in a world of science. It's hard to find a place for superstition. The tour guide was already into the other room. I was kind of trailing behind a little bit, and, I leaned over the edge, and I took a picture. And then I felt like, what did I just do? I probably shouldn't have done that. I just disrespected the dead. That next morning, I just started feeling really sick. And I immediately thought to myself, wow, here it is. This is your payback of taking that picture. And the scientific part of my mind was saying, oh, come on, do you believe in science or do you believe in ghosts? And that's when I descended into the worst sickness that I've had in my life. Incessant coughing, 24 hours a day for about a month. I was coughing up blood. I was up all night delirious. Every time I coughed, it was just this stinging pain in my head. I was really, really bad. That sickness was so terrifying. Maybe it was just all in my head, but I kept thinking to myself, I wonder if I would be coughing right now if I hadn't taken that picture. And then I started praying and accepting that there was some sort of superstitious world that I needed to honor. And it wasn't too much longer after that I started getting better. Am I superstitious? I don't think I am, but maybe I should be. I think it's good to be cautious. And I feel like I've suffered enough. I don't think I have a lot to lose by saying yes. I think I have a lot to lose by saying no.
Thank you, Brad, for sharing your story with Snap. Keep it up, please, with the chocolate, but maybe think twice about that career in photography. That piece was produced by Pat Mesiti-Miller.